Good evening to you. That explosion could be heard from at least 20 miles away.
It destroyed a building, killing one man and leaving a woman and another man injured. The explosion happened at a home in Stanford and Lincoln County. People from as far away as Woodstock and neighboring Pulaski County heard the blast. 27 Skyfurs flew over the home not long after the explosion. You can see the blackened earth where the building once stood. Only fragments left there tonight. Police believe the homeowner, 80-year-old Shannon Corman, was killed. His wife, Louise, and another victim, James Frank Greenwood, were both airlifted to UK Hospital. Our Mark Kennedy has the top story at 11 from UK Hospital with more. Mark?
Sam, a man tonight is hoping for the recovery of those two people because he was able to pull them from that fire. It's an explosion, though, that killed a retired Kentucky state trooper. From high above, it looks like a bomb went off. On the ground for neighbors, it sounded like one.
There's no doubt something had exploded.
James Moser ran outside of his house and towards the big cloud of smoke coming from behind Shannon Corman's home. Instantly, he knew there were people hurt.
She was laying there and like all her, all her eyebrows were seeing stuff and her hair was seeing real bad. And, you could tell she was hurting pretty bad. She was saying, "Help me, help me, help me."
That was 75-year-old Louise Corman laying in the driveway. Soon Moser saw 57-year-old Frank Greenwood.
He had part of a wall laying on him, and he was on fire. I mean, pretty much he was burnt from head to toe. And I thought it might have been Shannon because that's how bad, he was burned up.
But 80-year-old Shannon Corman, a retired state trooper, was nowhere to be found in the rubble.
Mr. Shannon Corman was in the business of mixing custom black powder for shooters and hunters.
Investigators say that's what he and Greenwood were doing when the explosion occurred.
Some type of ignition source, we don't know what that is. It could be a cigarette, it could be electrical in nature, it could be a space heater. We just don't know.
Police tell me this is not something new for Corman. He has worked for guns for a long, long time, obviously being a retired state trooper. But he also used to own a gun store in downtown Stanford and is a Class 3 dealer, meaning he can work with black powder as well as with automatic weapons. Live in Lexington, I'm Mark Kennedy, WKYT 27 News First.